In the case of Senator Louise Lucas, she has not been arrested and no charges have been filed. But the FBI raid, of course, comes on the heels of Virginia's push to redraw congressional maps in favor of Democrats. And Lucas was a key and outspoken champion of that effort. It's worth noting some Virginia Democrats, including Governor Abigail Spanberger, have been tight-lipped in their responses, saying they're waiting for more information to come out before they weigh in. The Discano case, it's notably different. It centers on how he carries out his duties as prosecutor, specifically in cases involving undocumented immigrants. And it, of course, comes as the Trump administration continues to make immigration enforcement one of its top priorities. Two major federal investigations are thrusting Virginia Democratic politicians into the spotlight. This was the scene in Portsmouth, Virginia, Wednesday, as FBI agents searched State Senator Louise Lucas's office and a cannabis business she co-owns. The FBI only confirmed agents conducted a court-authorized search. A source telling NBC News this stems from a corruption investigation dating back to the Biden era. In a statement, Senator Lucas said, quote, "What we saw fits a clear pattern from this administration. When challenged, they try to intimidate and silence the voices who stand up to them. I will have more to say in the days ahead, but know this, I am not backing down," end quote. A statement echoed by Virginia Speaker of the House Don Scott, who says he was concerned by the raid and due to politicization said the administration's actions need to be taken with a grain of salt. Governor Spanberger had this to say.
I am awaiting more details to become public before weighing in with any strong public comment.
The DOJ, meanwhile, said its Civil Rights Division is looking into how Fairfax County Commonwealth Attorney Steve Descano's office handled plea bargaining, charging decisions, and sentencing policies with respect to undocumented immigrants who committed crimes. In a statement, DOJ Assistant Attorney General Harmeet Dillon said, quote, "Under my leadership, the Civil Rights Division will not allow local prosecutors to pick and choose winners based on their immigration status. This investigation will uncover whether this prosecutor is putting the community at risk in offering sweetheart deals to illegal immigrants charged with serious crimes," end quote. Descano said his policies are, quote, "fair, legal, and reflect the values of my community," end quote. Descano, though, has faced backlash from Republicans throughout his time as Fairfax County's top prosecutor, with opponents pointing to instances of crimes being committed by undocumented immigrants. Just last month, a Fairfax County teen who was in the county without documentation was sentenced to roughly a year in prison for assaulting several female students inside Fairfax High School, a sentence that was heavily criticized by DHS officials. I spoke to George Mason University political science professor Jeremy Mayer about the perception of these investigations being politically motivated.
I think Democrats are right to be skeptical because Trump is a person who has promised to go after his enemies using the DOJ. We may find out that this Fairfax prosecutor is doing unethical things. We may find out that Senator Lucas is doing unethical things involved in the business she may be involved in. But it is my hope that if we find major violations, that we trust the Justice Department, and if we don't, that we question these prosecutions.
I reached out to Senator Louise Lucas's office today to see if they had anything new to say about the investigation. I haven't heard back, but the senator did acknowledge in her statement that she would have more to say in the coming days. It's also worth noting that Steve Descano is set to testify before a House Judiciary Subcommittee on Immigration, Integrity, Security, and Enforcement. That's next Thursday, and that was scheduled before the DOJ probe was announced.
All right, Mauricio Casillas in the newsroom for us tonight. Mauricio, thank you.